know that you are too big and grown to be walking around this earth right now with no life insurance. Nephew son Marco's nodding his head like,
yeah, that's real.
It's real because the reality is this: so many people walk around here with no life insurance, and then something, heaven forbid, happened to them, and then their family is left grieving. But they're not just grieving the loss of you, but they're grieving the fact that you left them with that. These people are sitting up here and they're worried about the fact that they lost mother, they lost father, they lost sister, cousin, brother, aunt, uncle. But what they're really grieving is the fact that you have literally changed the trajectory of their life because you've left them with debt. Now they got to run up their credit cards. Now they got to beg family and friends for money.
Make GoFundMes.
Making GoFundMes. You know how embarrassing that is for your family? When the reality is that you could have got a life insurance policy, but you chose not to because what? Because you didn't want to talk about death. There's two certainties in life, my dear: death and taxes. You can't avoid either of them, okay? So if you want to be mature and be grown for a minute, deal with it, okay? You don't have life insurance. You say, well, I don't think I can afford it. You know what gets me is that people will say that they think they can't afford life insurance. Meanwhile, they've never actually talked to an insurance producer before, because if you have, then what you will know is that you can literally design policies to fit your budget with a lot of carriers. So when you sit down with a life insurance producer, and you can do life insurance over the phone now, you will be able to tell them, hey, this is how much I can spend on insurance, right? Versus this is what I can't spend. And then they will design a policy, if they're able to, that fit your budget or close to your budget. If they're not doing that, then you're talking to the wrong insurance producer. Beyond that, people say, well, I don't have it because of my health. I've been turned down before. There are so many insurance carriers out here. With our company, for example, we're not an insurance carrier, but we're an agency that works with multiple different insurance carriers. And we have carriers that can cover you age 0 to age 85, independent of what your health is. You could be diagnosed with cancer, HIV, any number of health issues. What you say?
It don't matter.
It doesn't matter at all. So my point is that you are literally harming your family's financial future by choosing not to have a vital conversation that you need to be having right now. It can take less than 15 minutes to get a life insurance policy. You don't have to pay when you sign up. You only pay when the policy is issued. So it's not like if you want to sign up for a policy today that you got to pay for it today. No, you can schedule that thing out so you're not jumping right into it until maybe you get your next paycheck and so on and so forth. But more important than anything else, you can set yourself to have the peace of mind of knowing that no matter what happens tomorrow, no matter what happens today, that you're financially secure, and so is your family. And on another note, what you can do with life insurance, although a lot of us don't want to talk about this, we always like to talk about how as a community we need to create generational wealth, yakety yakety yak 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 yak. But the bottom line is this: isn't life insurance a great generational wealth tool? How much money could you be leaving behind to your next generation if you were willing to put $50, $100, $200 per month into a life insurance policy? You could literally be making your next generation, your kids, millionaires. They're coming into their next chapter of their life. Your grandkids, whoever it may be, coming into the next chapter of their life, financially positioned in a way that you never experienced, which means that they're going to go even farther. There are dreams within your heart that you haven't been able to accomplish because of the lack of financial foundation there, and you could be leaving them with a financial foundation. You could be the reason why a generational legacy of wealth is created within your family just by having a life insurance policy. But y'all don't want to have that conversation. You want to blame everybody else and ask everybody else to give you that generational wealth. How about you create it for yourself?